thought I would show you guys this here setup. I took me a stick and pounded it in the ground right there. Got a food line bag sitting there and my little tripod dooflachi. Man, I tell you what, it is coming down right now. I don't know if you guys can see, but if you get up under here, I guess you can hear that it's it's raining pretty good. Alright folks, looking forward to giving y'all some impressions of my new canteen there from Wilderness Outfitters and the canteen shop. And I'm going to do that, I guess, when this rain dies down or I get home. Hello and welcome to Guns and Gear. It is raining this butt off right now. I'm back over here in the Dismal Swamp, and the weatherman said it was going to rain, and he got it right on cue. I have seen rain and sleet. Did a little bit of walking around today, and it just started raining real hard. I decided to throw up my tarp and kind of take a little break from the rain. I'm not far, I don't think, from my vehicle. Maybe 200-300 yards away. So I was just enjoying some time alone, some time in the woods. And I kind of wanted to make some videos about a couple of knives today, but I've been very scared about setting up the camera because it's kind of raining, and sometimes it's raining really hard. Now if you hear some plastic noise, that's because I have a a little like plastic grocery bag draped over top of the camera, and I got some sticks kind of holding it up so that it keeps the camera dry. So I thought I would try to make a video or two sitting under the tarp. Now I should have made one when I fixed my lunch. I had some beanie and weenies with some Slim Jims cut up in it. That's always good. Had myself a nice cup of tea. Making a fire was a pain in the tail with this wet weather that we've had. We've had a lot of it down this way in Virginia, and but I ended up using my alcohol stove to cook up my beanie and weenies. I got the fire going, but it was just too much trouble to try to keep it going. The knives that I wanted to show you guys, I can at least talk about them a little bit. This knife right here is an Aranyik. Hope I'm not butchering the name up too bad. And it's called an E-nep from Aranyik. And the fellow that owns this company is named Miles, and he's a pretty nice fellow. I've had a few phone conversations with him, and he really makes some using tools. They're not pretty by any means, but if beauty is in the eyes of the beholder, and I tell you what, a knife that really is a functional knife, that's kind of pretty to me. This one is the -1, or I'm not sure about the model, but at any rate, it's the largest of the E-neps that he makes. He spent quite a few years in Thailand, and he got to know some folks that in a village that make knives and make steel, and he kind of went into business with them producing these knives. The knife steel is 5160. And he differentially heat treats the blades himself. And I'll show some close-ups when I finally do the actual video on this knife. But I tell you what, it is a beast. It is an absolute chopping beast. You need to go to his YouTube channel and check out some of his videos. He takes a knife just like this one. He goes to work on a stump, a tree stump, and he's using a daggone hammer, like a 2-pound or a 3-pound hammer, beating on the back of his knife as he's batoning through this stump in different sections and stuff. You know, taking something like a hammer and pounding it on the back of your knife, I thought he was just making a destruction video. And as it turns out, he ended up breaking the hammer, not the knife. Which he's actually got more than one video where hammers give up before the knives do. That's that's a heck of a testament for a big knife, I'll tell you that. At any rate, I've enjoyed chopping and messing around with this knife a little bit that I've done. But I will do a much better, more detailed review of that in the future. The other knife is a knife that I should have made the video for long before now. This is made by a gentleman named Scott Gossman from Gossman Knives. And he is an outstanding individual. And this is a Kephart design knife that I've gotten from him. It uses it uses 1/8 of an inch A2 steel. And a lot of people may think that steel is too thin. But I have to admit that I felt the same way. And when I took that trip up in the mountains doing a little hunting and camping for 3 weeks, this knife and another knife, a Bark River knife, were the two main knives that I used for that whole trip. And I used this knife from everything from skinning small game and big game to doing all types of camp chores, including some light batoning and stuff, trying to get up some tinder for fires. This is an outstanding knife, and I want to make some videos and talk about knives and their use as a survival tool. Because I've seen a few trends over the years. Some of them have been good and some of them not so much. And I want to have a little bit of a conversation about that. So this is a video that's coming. Oh, by the way, I got to talk about this sheath too, with this beautiful python inlay. Just gorgeous. All right, folks. I don't know how much y'all are hearing with the rain hitting that grocery bag, that plastic bag above my camera or my tarp. Get out in the woods and enjoy the woods, even if the weather is not perfect. You know, my biggest worry today has not been getting wet or my gear getting wet or anything of that nature. It's been that doggone camera. I didn't want it to get too soaked. And it looks like the grocery bag is doing its job. I'm sitting on a garbage bag to keep my butt dry. Figured that since this is the Guns and Gear channel, I ought to show you the gun that I'm carrying. And it is a Glock Model 29. It's a subcompact 10mm. Outstanding little firearm. The ammunition that I'm carrying is 200 grain double tap expanded hollow point ammunition. Now, folks that watch a few of my videos know that I like the 10mm, and the little Glock 29 is just a handy little gun to carry around with you when you're bumming around in the woods and you have things to do that's going to require you moving around a lot. I've carried this gun with me all day long. I haven't even thought about it. It's there if I need it, and if not, it doesn't limit my movement or anything of that nature. It's got good firepower. The 10mm round is a pretty good field cartridge, and that 200 grain expanded hollow point from Double Tap is a pretty good round. I know that some guys have been talking about the Underwood ammo. I have some on order, and when I get it and I shoot it a little bit and see how it works, I may have some good things to say about it. This Double Tap ammo is along the same lines as the Buffalo Bore ammunition as far as ballistics and quality, and I like it. So that's the firearm for today, and I'm carrying it in an inside the waistband holster from CompTac. CompTac makes Kydex holsters, and it's pretty good quality. I do like Blade Tech better, I'll tell you that right now, but CompTac makes good products. They really do. All right, folks, I appreciate you watching my videos. I really can't say enough about that. a lot of good folks stop by my channel, and you know, they add a little bit to what I'm talking about, or maybe they just decide to show a little bit of a support on what I'm doing, and I certainly appreciate that. I like making the videos. If I didn't like it, I would stop, and one day I'm sure that day will come. But right now I'm enjoying myself, and I'm looking forward to making more videos with knives, and making more shooting videos, and making more camping type of videos, maybe going over some you know, things, some skills that might help you for backpacking or camping, or even survival, right? So I look forward to the weather get a little bit warmer where I can get out in the woods, get some free time, which is the biggest limitation right now, is free time. At any rate, folks, thank you very much. I appreciate you. And remember to shoot straight on the range and in life.